Greetings from all of us at Oak Grove School. It's that time of year where I get to look a little back and a little forward and share with the community how we're doing in this State of the School address. In the area of outreach and enrollment, we've had another wonderful year at Oak Grove with record interest in the school and continued healthy enrollment. Noteworthy is that our retention levels now meet the national average of independent schools across the country at 91%. Quite an achievement for us. We hosted many new families on campus during our annual open house and all-school showcase, and both current and prospective students enjoyed Fast Forward Day. Our admissions office has been busy processing re-enrollment contracts, arranging visits for prospective students, and welcoming new 2015-16 families to our school. Parent Council is having an exciting year under the stellar leadership of Parent Council Chair Roy Grillo, as well as many other hard-working parent representatives. This year, under the new Parent Council format, much was achieved. An international art project, which included other Krishnamurti schools, increased local engagement with tours and visits to the Krishnamurti Education Center, a newly formed parent-led dialogue group, and a newly formed new parent welcoming committee. Additionally, Parent Council hosted multiple events that served to strengthen our community connections, such as back-to-school coffee, harvest party, day of reading, and winter assembly. Parent Council also raised funds to help support the high school prom committee, will once again be donating toward the yearbook. As most of you know, community service is an integral part of our program across all grade levels at Oak Grove. Our students have once again demonstrated their commitment to service, volunteerism, and making a difference. Various classes have raised funds and coordinated drives for worthy causes that have supported both human and animal welfare, awareness, and education. Just a few noteworthy examples include Group C2 and third graders Jonas and Matson launched a campaign to support a unique app they co-developed that can be used for tracking sea turtles. Our junior high students coordinated a major shoe collection drive. A motivated group of high school students participated in a week-long project to provide much-needed books to Prashanti School in Puri, India. Our senior class contributed over $1,000 to the Rural Education Project through our sister school, Rishi Valley, and the High School Student Council also successfully raised funds to put toward cancer prevention and research. Elementary Student Council, meanwhile, worked with maintenance staff to replace water fountain filters to improve the taste of water, which had been compromised by the low water table. By raising awareness, they helped to minimize the toilet paper and paper towel usage in the bathrooms, and they've done an excellent job, generally increasing awareness about what it takes to care for our beautiful campus. They've also raised funds through bake sales and selling new Oak Grove hats and water bottles. And currently, they are discussing how to spend the money they've raised to best benefit their constituents. Day of Reading this year was a huge success, and it was a wonderful community process involving student leadership and teachers across all grade levels. Through the hard work of our students and the generosity of their families and friends, we raised $41,641.97. These funds went toward a pebble garden and new tricycles for ECP, a bike track, bike storage and sand kitchen for kindergarten, a truck track, landscaping, new blue slide, soccer goals, and slackline for Group C, new trucks and playground equipment, including a zip line for the elementary junior high playground, hammock chairs, landscaping, and a fire pit for the high school. As well as Day of Reading accomplishments, we've also made many other capital improvement and beautification projects this year. With the help of the Krishnamurti Foundation of America, which contributed $100,000 toward funding, we were able to complete our new commercial kitchen, bringing much-needed space and equipment to enhance our hot lunch program. This year, we were also able to build an aftercare tea house with DG patio, complete the installation of our art patios, replace the Besant House roof, provide new stools for the high school science room, make many electrical upgrades around campus, take care of our poor oak trees during this difficult drought, and finally, we completed all the wonderful beautification projects at our family work party, getting the school spruced up and ready for action. Thank you, parents, for this vital contribution of your time. Our fundraising cycle is still in process with the launch of our spring appeal. We have raised $200,000 in unrestricted funds, but we are still $21,000 from our target. Our goal is to have 100% of our parents give a donation that's significant to them. In other words, for every donation to be reflective of the donor's commitment and capacity. This year, we dispersed over $500,000 in financial aid and funded scholarships. Half of the children at Oak Grove School would not be able to attend were we unable to provide some partial financial assistance toward tuition. And this includes the children of our faculty and staff. What most people don't know is that about 24% of our fundraising goal is meant through parents and grandparents who understandably are moved to support the school at which their child or grandchild attends. But what is remarkable is that over 70% of our donations come from what we call philosophical donors. These are people who do not have a child in the school, but recognize that a gift to the school supports not only our kids now, but also all of our collective futures. Some of these donors provide specific funded scholarships which can carry a student through their high school years. Our philosophical donors believe in their bones that the kind of education we are offering, one that results in young people who are sensitive, who possess a quality of uncalculated, unselfish response, is a means to transform the world which ultimately benefits everyone. If you have not given this year, or think you might be able to give more, please consider making a gift toward the Oak Grove School's financial aid program through our spring appeal. If you're in a position to provide a funded scholarship to an incoming high school student that would support them over 4 years, please contact our development office. And to all of you who've already given, we thank you, thank you, thank you. In terms of teaching and learning, it is extremely satisfying to realize that many of our initiatives launched over the last several years have really taken root. For example, the seamless transition from kindergarten to Group C and the wonderful 2-year program of Group C itself. Entering junior high school students look forward to being part of the secondary program, joining the fall camping trip, and eagerly anticipate their Teton Science School and Moab Desert experiences. Student-led conferences continue to be meaningful and relevant, and senior gateways are now part of the rich graduation experience as students ready themselves for college and beyond. And speaking of college acceptances this year include Cal Poly, UC Santa Barbara, UC Santa Cruz, UC Davis, UC San Diego, University of Oregon, Findlay University, Washington State, University of Washington, Sierra Nevada, St. John's College, Cornish College of the Arts, University of Missouri, University of Denver, Colorado State, Connecticut College, Cornell University, Lewis and Clark, Willamette, New York University, University of Illinois, Pitzer College, Westmont, Naropa, and many more. Congratulations to those students on their hard work. Looking ahead, we will all be enjoying watching our seniors as they graduate this June, and we wish them all the best as they adventure out into the world. As most of you know, we're looking at some changes in 2015-16, and these are the ones we know of so far. Elena Hall will be returning as our new elementary 7th grade Spanish teacher as Zachary moves on to other adventures. Das Richardson, Mia Bortolucci, and Fanny Penny will be filling the large and lovely shoes of Christy Sylvester as Christy focuses on her own art. We love you, Christy. Robin Holcomb will be our new C1 teacher so that the beautiful and talented Dorinka Postal can take care of some family business. We'll look forward to seeing her around campus, I hope, too, though. Krishna Kanuru will be joining our Besant staff as we say goodbye and good luck to Katie Kamaiko, our lovely alum, who will be starting her own business. Chelsea Rowe will be taking on the position of Director of Residential Life as the incredible Joy McGuire-Parsons fully concentrates on admissions. And as per Leon Webster, Oak Grove School Board Chair's letter, Willem Zwart, as part of a well-considered succession plan, will be taking on the leadership of Oak Grove as the incoming head of school this August. Willem is well qualified to assume this role with his many years of experience in education and administration, as well as his deep connection to Krishnamurti's teachings. And lastly, we have a new position, Director of Teaching and Learning, and I'm very excited to say that that's going to be me, which means this is my last State of the School address as head of Oak Grove School. Over the last 20 plus years, and specifically the last 7, I have been honored to work together with such a stellar community of people, shepherding Oak Grove School to a place of strength and sustainability. What an incredible journey. My heart is full of gratitude. As the journey continues, I am delighted to have the opportunity to serve the school in a new capacity that speaks to my personal passion for teaching and learning, working directly with teachers to deeply implement the educational vision of this school. Krishnamurti left us a jewel that, under our steadfast care, will provide a beacon of light to many more children and families long into the future. It's been such a privilege to be part of such a worthwhile endeavor. Thank you, parents, students, grandparents, donors, and friends of Oak Grove for everything you do to support the blossoming and growth of our incredible students here. Forever yours in learning.